homies? Today I want to talk about something I've been hearing a few YouTubers talk about, and I've been seeing it on the comments as well, and it's about Jason Momoa and his little campaign he ran with Harley Davidson. I don't know if y'all saw that video. There's a couple videos actually where he goes to Harley Davidson Museum, and you know, he's basically helping to advertise Harley, right? I don't know if he's fully sponsored or what. I mean, probably. They gave him, there's also another video where they gift him a bike and he turns around, I think he spray paints the fender or something like that. He does something weird. And so I heard a couple YouTubers kind of I guess they're kind of confused as to, you know, why the heck Harley is paying, you know, Aquaman all that money when they can. Why don't they just pay YouTubers, you know? Why don't they just let the YouTubers advertise for them? Harley could easily approach all these YouTubers and be like, hey guys, we want you to make videos that will make people want to buy Harleys. Simple as that. We'll pay you, we'll give you bikes, so on and so forth, and you guys make videos. So I've been hearing a few people talk about that, and their reaction kind of got me confused. Their confusion made me a little confused because that doesn't quite make sense. So let's say Harley did approach those YouTubers, right? I don't know if that would have worked out, simply because all these YouTubers that we watch that ride Harleys, a vast majority of their subscribers are going to be dudes who already own bikes, right? It's going to be dudes who already have bikes, who are already into biking, so on and so forth. I think what Harley's trying to do, which makes sense, is flip non-bikers into bikers. We want to convert people who don't ride Harleys into people who do ride Harleys. We need to expand, you know, they're trying to expand their base, because their base is getting old, you know? So it's common sense, you know? Harley wants to expand their base. That's why they're going after a dude who's not already, you know, in the game. And I think Jason Momoa was a solid, he was an okay choice, you know? He's relevant, you know, he's big with Aquaman and everything. I think that video he put out has like 4 million views, and I'm sure a vast majority of his audience, you know, I'm sure a lot of them don't ride Harleys. So I think the plan is simple. People like Jason Momoa likes Harleys. People want to be like Jason Momoa. Hopefully those viewers buy themselves a Harley. But I disagree, man, because that video did not really advertise Harley. Nothing about that video made you want to buy a Harley Davidson. It kind of just went into the history of Harley Davidson. You know, he's at the museum, he's checking out old vintage bikes. I think they showed Elvis's old bike, which, I mean, it was cool to watch, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if it really made anyone want to buy a Harley Davidson, right? But I'm not going to totally sit here and say that the YouTubers are not effective. The YouTubers are actually very effective. I think they're more effective to people who already ride, though, right? For example, I started off, the first Harley I bought was a Harley Davidson Breakout. It was used, but I bought the Breakout, and the reason I got it was because I found out about the Breakout through the website. I mean, I was checking out bikes, I was like, yeah, that's a pretty cool looking bike. So I went to YouTube that bike to hopefully find someone riding it, and there's this channel called Harley Davidson Breakouts, and it's just a bunch of dudes who are riding their Breakouts. Like, a lot of the videos take place in like Europe, somewhere in Switzerland maybe. Beautiful scenery, beautiful bike. And yeah, that kind of got me hooked. Second bike is right here. My second Harley, I should say. Second Harley was this Road Glide. And the reason I wanted to get the Road Glide was I was watching Traveling Tall. Traveling Tall has a street glide. I was looking at the touring bikes, like, man, those are pretty dope. So Traveling Tall riding his street glide around, that made me want to buy a touring bike. I wanted the Road Glide though. They're pretty similar. Next bike I want to get is a Lowrider S, and that's due to Blockhead and Marvel Kid and how they made their bikes, you know, all the customizations they made. Dude, the gold accents on Blockhead's bike, it looks dope, man. So these YouTubers definitely do help to sell bikes, I gotta say, but it's a tricky situation because, like I said before, their main audience is people who already ride and people who already know about Harley Davidson and people who are already into Harley Davidson. The same goes for, you know, Shade Tree and whoever, all these dudes that ride, and I'm sure there's a lot of overlap too amongst their subscribers, you know. I'm sure a good chunk of Blockhead subscribers are subscribed to Adam Sandoval and Shade Tree and so on and so forth. So I guess that's just my response. That's the way I see it. Harley Davidson was looking for someone who was trying to bring in, you know, fresh faces and turn them into Harley riders. Just got to get people to realize what you can do once you have a Harley. You could go ride with your homies. You go ride throughout the United States, get yourself a touring bike. You can ride through the city, pull up to a bar. It's all eyes on you when you got a Harley, man. I gotta say. Listen, if you're somebody out there that's craving attention, a Harley Davidson is perfect for you. You pull up, it's gonna be loud. It's a manly bike. I can't speak for women. I don't know what women are into or what, you know, makes a woman want to buy a product, but for a man, you know, I think men see it. I think three things sell a product to a man. One is sex appeal. Number two is community. I think that's a good way to sell a product to somebody, is community. Show a group of friends enjoying that product together and making memories. I feel like that's a good way to advertise something. And number three is fun. I mean, fun just ties in with the Harley, man. Harley's actually beyond fun. It's therapeutic. So yeah, to all you guys that are hating on Jason Momoa, I mean, don't hate on the guy, don't hate on Harley. I kind of see where they're coming from. I think Harley does need to elevate their, you know, marketing game. You know, what up, man? I feel so robotic wearing this stupid GoPro. I feel like it's gonna fall off my face, and I feel like I have to be super careful. I'm still not used to it. I mean, I've shot like, I want to say 3 videos so far, so I mean, I don't know. In due time, I guess. How dope would it be if all these YouTubers got together and made a video? How sick would that be, man? I think we could all agree that would be a fun video to watch. Adam Sandoval, Blockhead, you know, Marvel Kid. Oh man, I'm getting smacked with sand. Marvel Kid, John Maxwell, Her Two Wheels, Traveling Tall, John's Moto, all of them. That's what I mean by community. Community really sells a product. Seeing all those dudes ride it, I guarantee you watching that video will make you want to get out and ride with your friends. Yo, speaking of that ride, I think I just realized something. So, that ride with the YouTubers, I think some female YouTubers who ride, I think they already busted out a trip like that, because I want to say, so I got a Road Glide. I also watch her, not Her Two Wheels. I watch Her Two Wheels too, but Queen Sit. All right, so I was watching one of her videos, and she went on a trip and she met up a bunch of other female riders, and one of the other riders in that video was Her Two Wheels. I was like, dang, that's pretty dope. And I don't know if they met through YouTube or what, but that was a pretty cool video to see. I'd like to see something like that with more YouTubers. That was a pretty dope video to watch. So yeah, to sum it up, The way I see it is Harley needs a proper celebrity who can reach out to people who don't ride and turn them into riders. Once those people do become riders, that's where the YouTubers come in and help them navigate the road of Harley Davidson. I remember when I first got into riding, I knew I wanted a cruiser, but I didn't know what kind I wanted. You know, do I want a Harley? Do I want an Indian? What kind of Harley do I want? There's Softails. What the heck's a Softail? What's a Sportster? That's where the YouTubers really come in and kind of break everything down and help advertise and sell. And they basically really demonstrate all the customizations you can make to a Harley. And they kind of help guide you through the Harley road, or motorcycling road, or cruiser road, whatever you want to call it. That is the main strength of the YouTubers. Fingers crossed, I'll be buying my third Harley very soon. If I get the right offer from the dealer, I would love to get a lowrider S. I would love to get a lowrider S. Oh man. Man, that fairing that people throw on there, club style, the risers, it is just such a dope setup. Oh man. Yo, for anybody watching, comment and you tell me, if you were Harley Davidson, how would you sell more bikes? What would you do? Would you reach out to a celebrity to help, you know, be a brand ambassador and advertise and market for you? Would you reach out to the YouTubers? Would you do both? I believe next year they're going to try to keep inventory limited. This will help cut down on costs for them, and they won't have a bunch of inventory left over where they have to sell it for cheap, and it'll keep the Harley exclusivity there. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. Shoot, I'm really curious to see. Maybe someone here in the comments will know exactly what they're talking about. Maybe they work in the marketing industry, advertising industry, whatever. Alright homies, let me know what y'all thought of this video. Show me some love in the comments.